then.
Once a year, the greatest warehouses in the region come together for the most intense, cutthroat, and questionably legal competition known as terminal wars. Forklifts, big trucks, and pure chaos. And somehow, Southside Freight managed to win last year's competition. The competition is 4 hours away, which means 2 things. 1, they gotta get there a day early to register and check in rooms. And 2, they have to all ride a bus that DEWAN will be driving. Will it be smooth sailing? Will they bond as a team? Let's find out.
As we all pile onto the bus, the energy is already chaotic. Bags are thrown, seats are fought over, and someone, probably Peaches, already dropped their phone between the seats and is demanding a full rescue operation.
You see my phone?
But before we can even get comfortable, DEWAN, our self-appointed driver, turns around in his seat, clears his throat like he's about to deliver a presidential address, and stretches out his arms.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Southside Express. I'll be your driver, tour guide, and personal safety instructor for this journey. Since I'm in charge of getting us there in one piece, I have a few rules. And if you don't follow them, I'm pulling over so you can get off my bus.
Blah, blah, blah.
Rule number 1, no backseat driving. If you ask me how fast I'm going or so much as come stand in my personal space, I'm pulling over so you can get off my bus.
He tripping already.
Rule number 2, I control the music. No mumble rap bullshit. No sad R&B, and absolutely no weird experimental music that sounds like someone is getting abducted by aliens. And if you got a problem with that, I'm pulling over so you can get off my bus.
Well, damn.
And rule number 3, no unnecessary stops. If you don't use the restroom at the planned pit stops, you are SOL. And if you don't like that, I'm pulling over so you can get off my bus.
Before we can even process how insane those rules are, Kiana stands up, pulling out a clipboard like she's running a military operation. Kiana smirks.
Now that I have your attention, I know it's still the wee hours of the morning, but let's go over the itinerary. Once we get to the hotel, y'all have 1 hour to check into your rooms. After that, we head to registration, where we will act professional and pretend we're a respectable group of employees. No cussing, no fighting, and for the love of God, nobody embarrass us. After registration, it will be dark outside, and they will be having bonfires and food across the street. And for absolutely no reason should you wander onto the trail. It's dangerous at nighttime, and I'm not coming to get your ass. Let's have fun on this trip and defend our belt.
The bus jerks forward, officially sealing my fate for the next 4 hours. As I settle into my seat, staring blankly out the window, I take a moment to reflect on what life choices led me to this exact moment. I sigh, pull my hood over my head, pop in my earpiece, and close my eyes. The bus hums beneath me, the voices around me blend into white noise, and I let sleep take me away from the madness. The sudden lurch of the bus wakes me up, followed by the sharp realization that the sun is up and people are still alive. I blink, adjusting to the light, stretching slightly before reaching up and pulling out my earpiece. I checked the time. It was about 2 hours later. The first thing I hear is heated conversation, the kind that definitely shouldn't exist at 9 a.m. on a road trip. Voices are raised, hands are moving, and I already know that whatever they're arguing about is going to be interesting. I lean back into my seat, rubbing my eyes, and listen in. Instead of some deep conversation, these motherfuckers are having a roast battle. I blink, still half asleep trying to catch up. Then I hear Reggie saying,
Dark-skinned niggas be doing weird shit, like for instance.
Reggie turns to me first and says,
Dark-skinned niggas only cook with one ingredient, And that's Hennessy. What's up with that?
I smirk, nodding. That was a good one. But let me ask you this, my boy. Why do light-skinned niggas say, "Let me go tinkle" when they go to the bathroom? Peaches spits out her drink. Keon falls out of his seat. Bruh is wheezing. Reggie clutches his chest like I shot him.
Damn. Okay.
Keon jumps in, grinning like he'd been waiting for this moment.
Why do dark-skinned niggas let barbers put that chalk on their heads? That shit be looking like a crime scene on the street where they outline the body and shit.
Come on now, Keon. You can do better than that. That shit was weak.
Let me fire his ass up.
Bruh hops in last, shaking his head.
Why do light-skinned niggas take pictures of their food when it comes to the table? That shit's a little sassy if you ask me.
Everybody loses it. Bruh is laughing so hard he gotta lean on the seat. Bree is crying. Reggie trying to recover, but he got nothing. The battle was won. The dark-skinned delegation takes the W. Aight. Real question. How much do we actually win when we take Terminal Wars again? DEWAN from the front of the bus doesn't even turn around.
$1 million.
I blink. Wait, what?
$1 million.
Reggie whips out his phone and starts typing.
Aight, hold up. $1 million. Split across, what, 200 employees?
Everybody watches as his eyes squint at the screen. Then, he sucks his teeth.
Damn.
Keon leans forward.
What's damn? What we looking at?
Reggie flips his phone around.
$5,000 each.
The bus freezes. Silence. Peaches slaps the back of her seat.
5,000? They must think it's 1999.
Bruh lets out a deep sigh, shaking his head.
Dog, we out here competing like gladiators for a check that won't even last 6 weeks.
Keon just starts laughing.
This some bullshit.
Reggie shrugs.
I mean, it's cool, I guess. Like, I'll take it. That's fix your car and maybe take a weekend trip money.
Bree nods.
That's pay off a credit card and still be broke next month money.
Peaches shakes her head.
That's buy some furniture but still gotta make payments money.
The mood ain't bad, but it ain't celebratory either. Then, Keon suddenly snaps his fingers.
Man, remember when $5,000 actually meant something?
Everybody hums in agreement. Keon sighs.
Man, what happened?
I glance around before answering. Capitalism, nigga. Reggie shakes his head.
Yeah, we need to change how we look at money as a community. We need to change the thought process from surviving to actually living.
Peaches leans back, arms crossed.
Reggie, our parents didn't have time to sit us down and be like, find your passion, baby, while they was out here working 2 jobs just to keep the lights on.
Keon points at Peaches like she just stole his exact words.
Thank you. Our folks did not have some secret wealth building playbook. Maybe they didn't teach us about stocks, credit, or breaking cycles, but it's because they was too busy making sure we had food to eat.
Bree jumps in.
Yeah, and that's real. But at what point do we actually break the cycle?
She leans forward, scanning faces.
Ain't nobody blaming our parents for what they didn't know. But we got too much access now to still be moving the same way.
Bruh sighs, then says,
That's because the second a black kid want to do something different, start a business, trade stocks, be an artist, hell, even just try some shit outside the usual 9 to 5, the first thing they hear is, that ain't realistic, get a real job. We be killing our own dreams before they even get started.
The bus settles. That type of silence where you know people are thinking. Man, that's because the whole system taught us to be worker ants. Black folks get told to work a job and then retire at 65. That's the blueprint, right? Hell no! That shit sounds stupid to me. You spend your whole damn life working 40, 50, sometimes 60 hours a week just to barely make ends meet. You give these jobs your best years, your energy, your time. You miss birthdays. You sacrifice. You put your dreams on hold just so you can finally retire when you too damn old to enjoy life. And what do you get? A pension? Maybe? Social Security? If that shit even still exists. Meanwhile, the people we worked for, they sitting pretty, rich as hell, living in mansions, taking vacations, chilling while we spend our whole lives making them money while we get crumbs. Keon finally breaks the silence, voice low.
Bruh, when you say it like that, that shit sound like slavery.
I nod, leaning back into my seat. Because it is. Because it is. DEWAN jumps in.
That's just how it's always been, though. That's all we knew at the time. I'm positive if some of our older generation could go back, they would change some things. But at the time, we had to put food on the table.
As the bus slows down, we finally pull up to the massive convention center where Terminal Wars is being held. The place is huge, the kind of building that lets you know serious money flows through here. Connected to it is a hotel, big, sleek, and way too nice for a bunch of warehouse workers who spend half their shifts trying not to quit on the spot. But what really catches my attention is the field directly across the street. It stretches wide and dark, a mix of open land and thick tree lines. A few old-fashioned wooden signs are posted near the entrance, and even though the sun is still up, something about it feels off. There's an eerie stillness, like the air itself is waiting for something. I stare at it, feeling a weird chill settle in my stomach. Man, that shit looks creepy as hell. At that moment, Keon nudges Reggie with a knowing smirk.
Should we tell him?
I blink, turning to face them. Tell me what? Bruh chuckles, shaking his head.
Yeah, tell him. It's his first time. He should know the story.
Keon stretches his arms like he's about to drop some ancient wisdom, then leans in a little.
All right, listen up, Lex. That field right there, that ain't just a field. A long time ago, this town had a cult, a real one. The kind that wasn't just on some wear-matching robes and chanting Latin type shit. Nah, they were out here hunting people. At night, in the woods, straight up horror movie style.
I squint at him. Man, quit playing. Reggie shakes his head.
He ain't playing, bro. That trail right there, that's where they used to trap people. Folks would go walking at night and just never come back.
Peaches interjects.
Yep, they was out here sacrificing folks like crazy.
Keon nods.
That's what they say. Rumors say they used to light bonfires. Right here, where the big one is gonna be tonight. And if you saw the fire from a distance and got too curious, game over. Folks would disappear, and all they'd ever find were their shoes.
I shake my head. Nah, man. Y'all messing with me. That's some tourist trap type shit. Keon grins.
Exactly. It's a tourist attraction now. They say the cult died out, or maybe they just disappeared. But the whole trail of no return thing, that's why people still come here, to see if they got the guts to walk it at night.
Bruh slaps me on the shoulder.
Don't worry, my guy, it's just a myth. We walked the trail last year, and guess what? Nothing happened.
I narrow my eyes. Oh, so y'all walked it before? Bree rolls her eyes.
Don't worry about it, Lex. We probably won't even have time to walk it this year anyway. Terminal Wars is packed, and by the time we're done, we are going to be too tired to walk on a haunted trail.
DEWAN throws the bus into park and unbuckles his seatbelt.
Y'all can argue about ghost cults later. We got check-in to handle.
After a long-ass day of standing in lines, filling out paperwork, getting our room keys, and sitting through an orientation so boring I swear I saw a dude start blinking in Morse code to beg for help, the sun finally sets. The crew does what any group of hungry, overworked warehouse workers would do. We head straight to the bonfire field to get some damn food. The setup is nice, I ain't gonna lie. Barbecue, fried fish, drinks. Capitalism at its finest. The bonfire in the middle is massive, casting these long-ass shadows against the trees in the distance. A corporate sponsor suddenly takes the stage, microphone in hand. I already know this is about to be some bullshit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a surprise for y'all tonight.
The crowd cheers. I don't. I'm still trying to figure out which food stall got the best-looking ribs.
Please welcome Echelon Freight.
The fuck? I turned my head so fast, I damn near give myself whiplash. And there they are. The ops, the enemy, the motherfuckers we gotta destroy at Terminal Wars. The beat drops, and these fuckers start performing. Then before we can even fully process what's going on, the crowd loses its damn mind. A fucking mosh pit forms. And guess where? Right where the fuck we're standing. Oh, hell no! Suddenly, people start shoving, jumping, swinging elbows like this a damn WWE Royal Rumble. I get hit in the shoulder. Fuck! Bruh gets pushed into Keon, who then falls into Peaches. Peaches yells,
If I drop my phone, somebody getting shot.
Bree straight up jukes a dude like she in the NFL.
You not finna push me. Fuck I look like.
Reggie puts his hands up and yells,
I am a man of peace.
before getting shoved into the pit.
Y'all niggas help me.
I look around. Yo, get me the fuck out of here. The crew fights their way out of the pit like we escaping a zombie apocalypse. Echelon Freight is still on stage, looking like something out of damn goth magazine. Real freaky type shit. We couldn't believe our eyes. Bruh says,
Not gonna lie, that solo is kinda fire, but fuck them.
finally we make it to safety near the food stalls. Everybody is panting, sweating, and in disbelief. Keon looks back.
Bruh, was we set up?
Bruh wipes his forehead.
Ain't no way we letting them win now.
I nod, catching my breath. Facts. But first, my stomach is touching my back. I need a damn plate.
We got 2 hours left until we're officially considered on duty and can't drink. I say we take some shots to celebrate.
I shake my head immediately. Nah, I'm good. Bruh laughs.
Lex, come on, man. You survived a mosh pit. That alone deserves a toast.
The rest of the crew already grabbing their cups, hyping each other up. Peaches, Bree, Keon, and Reggie all throw back a shot like it's a frat party. I exhale, shaking my head. I don't drink like that. I'm a lightweight. But seeing everybody else enjoying themselves, I cave. All right, one. One turns into two. Two turns into a bad idea. Fast forward an hour, I'm drunk as hell. I turn to bruh and without even realizing it, I say, you know what? I'm glad I came out here with you guys. You guys are pretty damn cool, and these drinks are fire. Thanks, Brittany. The table goes silent. Bruh stops mid-sip.
The fuck you just say, nigga?
I blink, confused. Huh? Reggie covers his mouth, eyes wide.
Oh, shit.
The whole crew loses it. Keon damn near falls out his chair. Bruh stares at me, eyes squinted.
Lex, did you just call me by my government name, nigga?
Peaches is crying.
Bro, let it go. He's drunk. He knows not what he does.
Bruh shakes his head, gripping his cup.
Lex, I'm gonna let you slide this time, but don't you ever let me hear you say that shit again.
I realize I done fucked up. Bruh, I don't even know, man. Blame it on the alcohol, 'cause I'm drunk as hell. About an hour passed, and somehow, Southside Freight was the last team still outside. DEWAN had called it a night about an hour ago, claiming he was done with everybody's shenanigans after driving all day. Kiana tapped out too. All the planning and check-ins had drained her, and she needed sleep before the game started. I was just about to call it a night too, my head already feeling a little light from the alcohol, when bruh, clearly feeling bold from the drinks, turned toward Keon with a smirk.
Aight, Keon, I got $100 says you won't walk the trail by yourself.
I can't believe what I just heard. Peaches, eyes wide, shook her head.
Really? We drunk as hell and you trying to bet?
Keon chuckled, waving it off.
Hell, You trying to set me up for the kill, ain't it?
Bruh grinned.
Oh, so you scared.
Me, scared, please.
Keon's whole expression changed. I knew that look. The I don't want to do this, but my ego won't let me back down look. Keon exhaled, looking at the trail entrance, then back at bruh.
Bet. Run me my money when I get back. I'm going to the strip club later, so I want it in ones.
Bree's mouth dropped open.
You really about to do this stupid shit?
Reggie rubbed his hands together.
Let's go! Light-skinned niggas finna be up 100 once he comes back. Fuck you talking about?
Keon cracked his neck, put his shoes into sports mode, and took off jogging toward the entrance of the trail like he was training for the Olympics. The group watched as his silhouette got smaller and smaller, until suddenly the trees swallowed him up. Dude crazy as hell. I pointed toward the massive, clearly visible red warning sign posted near the entrance. Y'all see that? That shit literally says, "Do not take your black ass on this trail." Fuck no. Peaches clapped her hands, laughing in disbelief.
I cannot believe he just did that. To my streamers out there, did y'all see that?
Bree, arms crossed, shook her head.
See, y'all done let that liquor go to your head. What if he gets hurt? He was already running at a slanted ass angle.
Reggie smirked.
Honestly, the amount of alcohol he consumed is equivalent to an adrenaline shot. If he runs into danger, he should have the advantage.
Bro was still stuck in disbelief.
I can't believe he actually took the bet.
About 3 minutes passed, and the group was half joking, half wondering if Keon would pop back out laughing. Then Bree's phone rang. Bree hesitated before answering the video call. The screen lit up, and there was Keon, hunched behind a tree, face sweaty, breathing heavy. He looked shook.
Yo, I done sprained my damn ankle.
Keon whispered, looking over his shoulder.
I swear to God, I think something's following me. Y'all need to come get me, like right fucking now.
Before anyone could respond, the screen glitched, then cut off completely. Hell no! See? I told y'all not to be out here drinking and shit. Now we gotta go play like we Scooby-Doo and solve some damn mystery. Dear Lord Heavenly Father. Bruh sighed, rubbing his temples.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to go get him. Plus, this means he lost the bet right. I get to keep my money right.
We? No, y'all gonna have to go get him, not me. Fuck that. Bree had already started walking toward the trail opening.
The more people that come with us, the better chance we have to carry him out. We don't know how bad his ankle is.
Reggie nodded, cracking his knuckles.
Yeah, I can't just leave a fellow light-skinned out there like that. It's only a few of us left. We gotta go get him. Plus, I have a black belt in nigga please. So we good.
Bruh, Reggie, and Peaches all started walking toward the trail. Peaches, still on her live stream, was hyping up the chat.
Y'all, we about to go rescue Keon's dumbass from the haunted-ass trail. If I go missing, somebody call my mama.
Now I'm still half drunk and processing how everybody was just cool with this. But as I looked around and noticed, I was the only one by the fire by myself while everyone else walked toward the trail. I could either stay out here alone or go on the creepy-ass trail with them. I should have never brought my black ass out the house. I could have been at home, safe, and reading about these murders on Monday. With a deep sigh, I followed behind them into the darkness. The darkness was thick as hell. The kind of dark where your own shadow don't even show up. And somehow, I found myself at the front of the pack, holding my phone out like I was about to fight demons with a phone flashlight. Keon! Nigga, where you at? I called out, my voice bouncing off the trees as we all moved deeper into the trail. Peaches, still on her live stream, swung her phone around.
Chat, if y'all see some ghostly shit, drop a comment, cause I ain't getting got first.
I haven't even had my Uncrustable today, yet I'm finna die. And then, bruh stopped dead in his tracks. His whole body tensed up, and he held out a hand.
Hold on, wait. Do y'all see that up ahead?
The group froze.
See what?
Bree asked, already sounding hella nervous.
I swear I just saw a nigga in a dark-ass robe duck off into the bushes up there.
Hello? Anybody there? I don't see shit. Where? I spun around so fast my flashlight shaking. Bruh pointed up ahead.
Over there, right past that broken tree.
Peaches, still live, spun her camera around.
Chat, y'all see anything? I ain't trying to die first.
Bree exhaled.
Y'all don't think it's that cult, do you?
Reggie cracked his knuckles.
Welp, too late to turn back now. Keon, where you at, nigga?
And then it happened. A dark figure jumped out of the bushes and grabbed Bree. She screamed, getting yanked back into the trees. Oh, shit! Reggie took off after her, disappearing into the brush. Me, Peaches, and bruh. We did the only logical thing. We ran for our fucking lives. I don't even remember my legs moving. 1 second we were there. The next, me and Peaches was deep down the trail, breathing hard as hell, damn near dry heaving. Bruh finally caught up, bent over, hands on his knees. I looked back the way we came. No Reggie, no Bree, no Keon.
Lord, I don't want to die.
This is bad, bro. I wiped sweat off my face, like horror movie bad. And we the dumbass characters that die before the plot even start. And then, we saw him, Keon's hurt leg ass, across the path, waving at us with his phone light. Bruh squinted.
Oh shit, he made it.
Keon waved harder.
Come help me, nigga. My ankle's still messed up.
Bruh sighed, shook his head, then slowly crept across the trail to help him stand. Me and Peaches, we stayed put. Peaches, still on live, whispered to her chat. Y'all, if they get snatched, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm running. And then it happened again. A second dark-robed figure came out of nowhere and grabbed bruh. He didn't even get to yell. 1 second he was there, the next, gone! Me and Peaches got the fuck out of there. Take one for the team, Keon. As we ran for our lives, deeper and deeper into the trail we ran, but my brain was shutting down. Then we stopped, because standing right in the middle of the trail was a group of people, all wearing dark robes, just standing there, not moving, not speaking, just waiting. I immediately threw my hands up. I'm telling y'all right now, I will swing. I ain't even playing. I was Golden Gloves champion 2009. I was lying my ass off, but it was worth a shot. I actually fight like a crackhead when I'm scared. Peaches, still on live, pointed her camera. Y'all in these robes, back the fuck up. We're recording. The internet gon' know what happened to us. The cult people took a step forward, then another, and they started chanting. Low, creepy words that don't sound like English at all. I clenched my ass cheeks. I took a deep breath and got ready to throw a punch. And then, the head cult member slowly reached up, grabbed their hood, and pulled it back.
Pranked ya.
Peaches yelled, laughing her ass off. I blinked. My ass cheeks were still clenched because I thought I was finna die. I turned to see DEWAN, Reggie, and the rest of the damn crew walking out of the trees, dying laughing. What the fuck just happened? Keon, who I now know was faking his injury, bent over laughing.
Nigga was finna shit on himself.
Bro was on the ground wheezing.
Lex, yo face. Priceless, my guy.
I stood there trying to process. I just almost punched a woman in a robe. Reggie, still laughing, patted me on the back.
Welcome to Terminal Wars, bro. It's tradition. Every new team member gets initiated.
I turned slowly to Peaches. She was still on live, recording.
Yeah, so my chat knew. We all been waiting for this, Lex.
I clutched my chest. A fucking prank! Bree, I know this was your doing. As I stood there, still trying to regulate my breathing and process my near-death experience, Bree smirked and crossed her arms.
Actually, this whole idea was Peaches.
Peaches, grinning like a damn supervillain, nodded proudly.
Yep, since you've been ducking me on my live stream and we had to initiate you into Terminal Wars anyway, what better way to do it than this?
By making me almost shit my pants? Yeah, what a great teammate you are. What a wonderful, loving group I have. The whole crew started laughing again. I didn't. I kept my face straight as hell and looked at every single one of them. Peaches wiped a tear.
Oh, Lex mad.
DEWAN, still chuckling, clapped his hands together.
All right. Prank's over. Let's get back. We got a competition to win tomorrow.
Last night's activities took a toll on the Southside freight crew. They got drunk, scared the absolute hell out of Lex, and barely managed to get any sleep. And today? Oh, it's showing. These folks are moving like they got bricks in their shoes. They should be blowing the rest of these teams out of the water. But thanks to last night's premium-grade foolishness, they've slipped into second place. That's right, second. Southside Freight ain't built for second. They need to wake the hell up, dig deep, and pull their heads out of their asses. There's still time to turn this thing around, but it's gonna take grit, heart, and maybe a couple of painkillers. Let's join them and cheer them on to victory. Come on, Southside Freight. Get your shit together.
Man, I did not think my first time at Terminal Wars would be this wild. I came thinking it was going to be a clean sweep, easy work, collect the trophy, talk some shit, and head home. But nah, I was wrong. These other teams weren't here just to compete. They came to win. Meanwhile, my teammates are acting like they got hired off of fucking Craigslist. Take Reggie. His event. Drive a forklift blindfolded through an obstacle course using only his teammate's voice for guidance. Simple, right? Nah. Before he even started, Reggie was arguing with the event officials.
Y'all think I don't see what's happening here? Why are the cones placed in a Fibonacci sequence? That's a coded message.
Somehow we barely survived that one. Then there was Bruh. His event? The Warehouse Sprint Challenge. Simple. Carry 5 boxes across the warehouse as fast as possible. The problem? Bruh don't run. As soon as the whistle blew, my guy took 3 steps, realized he was sweating, and just started power walking like an auntie at the mall.
And if you don't like it, you can kiss my...
He finished in 5th place, and then had the audacity to say,
Look, I pace myself, unlike these amateurs.
Bree? Her task was simple. Break down a full freight pallet without damaging anything. But right before her turn, she caught some Echelon employee mean-mugging her from the sideline. That's all it took. Bree locked eyes with him and refused to look away the entire time. It was like she turned the event into a petty one-on-one battle. At one point, she even whispered,
I hope y'all terminal burns to the ground and y'all lose everything.
Her grip shifted. The boxes wobbled. The crowd gasped. She barely saved it. Keon's challenge? Tape up 10 damaged boxes quickly and neatly, but Keon is extra. Instead of taping like a normal person, he dual-wielded tape guns like he was in an action movie. Typical light-skinned shit. Until he taped his own damn hand to one of the boxes.
Oh shit, I'm stuck.
Dude had to bite himself free just to finish before the buzzer. Then there was Peaches. Her challenge was simple. Find the right barcodes, scan them fast, and do as many as possible. Should be easy, right? Not when Peaches is involved. Peaches was too busy standing in the middle of an aisle, holding her phone up and live streaming, and almost lost her event.
Y'all make sure to subscribe to my channel, okay?
Then there was me. I had to blindside back a trailer into a slanted dock, 2 pulls max under the clock. The trailer swung too far right. I tried to correct it.
10 seconds left.
The judge shouted. I rushed it. The trailer missed the dock again, clipped a cone and sent it flying. Then I heard the buzzer. Yeah, I fucked up. I need a damn drink. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly why we ended up in second place. Too many L's, too many near disasters. But there was still one event left. The paperwork relay. A 4-part relay, one last shot at redemption for all the marbles. At this point, my teammates had no choice but to step it the hell up. The energy is terrible. Everybody's mad, talking over each other and throwing blame around like we're a losing football team arguing at halftime. And of course, Reggie has to be the first one to speak.
Look, we're losing because some of y'all don't respect the science of warehouse work. This shit is mathematical. You gotta have precision, timing, spatial awareness. It's like Tetris, but with forklifts. And right now, we stacking ourselves into failure.
I blink. Nigga, that might be the dumbest, smartest shit you've ever said. Bree sighs, shaking her head.
He's not wrong. We out here slawing out.
Bruh throws up his hands.
Man, we supposed to be Southside Freight. Right now, we looking like Southside failures.
Kiana finally steps forward, arms crossed.
We're frustrated, we're tired, and yes, we're losing. But y'all are standing here arguing like a bunch of people in line waiting on the new Jordans to drop.
She points toward the exit.
Everybody take 5 minutes, go outside, get some fresh air, and reset. We need to go into this last event focused, not screaming at each other like we're on an episode of Maury.
A collective grumble of agreement rolls through the group as people start grabbing their water bottles and heading toward the door. As everyone starts to move, Keon suddenly nudges me. DEWAN just stepped away to take a call. I wonder what it's about. I glance over, and sure enough, DEWAN is near the exit. Phone pressed to his ear, his face all serious. I wonder what that's about. Once we step outside into the fresh air, I finally let out a deep breath and turn to the crew. I just want to put this out there. I'm still mad at y'all for last night. Everybody stops talking. I got something to say. Y'all had me out in the woods thinking I was about to get sacrificed. I almost shit myself, literally. And I don't know if I can ever forgive y'all for that. Peaches, grinning like she ain't got a single regret, slaps me on the back.
Oh, come on, Lex. It was all love. You officially part of the family now, sis.
Nah, man. Love don't involve almost shitting in your pants. That was embarrassing. The crew chuckles, but then something shifts. Everybody needed this moment. Bree stretches her arms, leaning against the wall.
Let's do this then. Since Lex feels violated, let's all confess one thing about ourselves that nobody else knows. Bonding moment. Let's go.
At first, everyone grumbles, but then Bruh shrugs.
Fine, I'll go. Y'all want to know a secret? I used to meow at my ex during arguments to throw her off.
Reggie stares.
Bruh, what?
Bruh nods, dead serious.
Yeah, man, worked every time. She'd be mad as hell, and I just hit her with a and suddenly she ain't know how to be mad no more.
I blink. That's horrifyingly genius. Bree shakes her head.
My turn. Sometimes when I eat, I whisper, "Good job," to my food because it's been naughty and it needs to be punished.
You might be a serial killer. When is the last time you've been to counseling? Peaches goes next.
Sometimes I narrate my own life in my head like I'm in a documentary, but the voice I use is Morgan Freeman.
Understandable. Then Reggie blurts out.
A while back, me and the boys captured John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt because we didn't want him to steal our names. We interrogated him to see where the list of other stolen names were kept, but the bitch across the street called code enforcement on us, so we had to flee the scene. Fucking HOA.
Reggie, I wouldn't expect nothing less. Finally, Keon steps forward.
I don't like drive-through windows or, well, the people that work them.
Everybody turns to him. Peaches raises a brow.
Keon, what?
Keon sighs, rubbing his temples.
One night, I went through a drive-through. It was late. I was tired. Ordered my food, right? I pull up to the window, reach out for my change, and
he closes his eyes like he's reliving the trauma.
The dude had a prosthetic hand, and the motherfucker fell off right into my lap.
The entire crew freezes. Bruh covers his mouth.
Nigga, what?
Keon shudders.
The way it fell into my lap scared the shit out of me, and then I looked up and saw that motherfucking nub. I ain't never seen no shit like that before. Shit looked like the hand from the Addams Family.
Bree is wheezing.
Keon, you drove off?
Hell yeah, I drove off.
The group completely loses it. Before we can even fully recover, Echelon Freight walks around the corner, smug, grinning, ready to talk shit. Their captain, Vince, steps forward.
Well, well, well! Look who we have here.
Reggie steps up immediately.
Y'all might want to keep walking before y'all lose some teeth.
Vince laughs, shaking his head.
Ooh, touched a nerve, huh? Don't worry, we get it. Losing sucks. But y'all might want to work on being more focused instead of having story time outside.
I cross my arms. First of all, we good. Secondly, y'all talking real bold for a team that only on top because we have a teammate who don't like to sweat. Vince smirks.
Yeah, sweat, huh? Like how you was sweating and almost shit yourself last night.
The crew stiffens. Bruh blinks.
Wait, how the hell do y'all know about that?
Vince points at Peaches.
Oh, we know. Thanks to Miss Livestream over here. Whole internet knows, actually. The shit went viral.
Damn it, Peaches. Peaches grins, avoiding eye contact.
So, about that.
I take a deep breath through my nose. I'm going to smash that phone. Echelon laughs, clearly loving every second of this. Vince shrugs.
Hey, we'll let y'all finish this little group therapy session. We'll be inside, getting ready to make y'all lose.
The crew steps forward, ready to escalate, but then the loudspeaker blares.
Final event begins in 5 minutes. All competitors report to the floor.
Vince grins, stepping back.
Yeah, we'll be seeing you chumps inside.
And with that, Southside Freight heads inside, ready to win this damn thing. The warehouse is buzzing with nervous energy as the final event of Terminal Wars is about to begin. This is our last chance to secure victory, and everyone knows it. The other teams are locked in, their game face is on. But so are we. Just as we're preparing to step up, DEWAN's phone rings. It's Coach. DEWAN puts it on speaker so we can all hear, and Coach's booming voice fills the air.
All right, now listen up. The Lord didn't bring y'all this far just to let y'all fumble the bag at the finish line. But just in case, let me say a quick prayer over this team so the devil don't get busy.
We all bow our heads as Coach clears his throat.
Heavenly Father, Warehouse Jesus, Logistics Lord, we come before you today asking for your guidance over these hard-working men and women. Let their forklifts be steady, their pallets be balanced, and their paperwork be correct the first time so they don't make a damn fool of themselves in front of all these people. Lord, let their feet be swift, their minds be sharp, and for the love of all that is holy, let Keon remember to grab the paperwork this time. We rebuke disqualifications, time penalties, and rookie mistakes in the mighty name of barcode scanning salvation. Amen.
DEWAN hangs up.
Y'all heard him. Time to handle business.
The whistle blows, and the competition is on. Peaches takes off like she got rent due. Her task is to sprint to the key station, grab the paperwork, locate the trailer, hook up, and dock it. Simple in theory, but speed is everything. She hits the key station first, snatches the paperwork so fast the judge flinches, and bolts to the lot. The whole team is yelling behind her as she slides into the truck, backs it up smooth, and docks it like she's been doing this since birth. She hops out, throws up a flex, and yells,
Like that, y'all see me?
The judge gives a small nod of approval. We're off to a strong start. Next up, Bruh and Keon. Their job? Open the trailer, unload freight into the correct door, take the paperwork to the supervisor, grab the new paperwork, and hand it off to the next contestant. Bruh moves quick, tossing freight off like it owes him money. Keon's keeping up, but then comes the paperwork handoff. Keon grabs the new paperwork, locks eyes with Reggie and Bree, and takes off like his life depends on it. The crew cheers. Finally, he got it right. But then, out of nowhere, a gust of wind, a rogue elbow, or maybe just the sheer force of his bad luck sends the paperwork flying out of his hands. Like a damn slow-motion movie scene, the pages scatter, flipping through the air like they're auditioning for a dramatic exit. Reggie, waiting with his arms out.
Keon, where the hell is the paperwork?
Keon skids to a stop, blinking.
Right here?
Bree screams. Peaches face palms. And just like that, we are doomed. Keon blinks again, then slowly turns his head, watching the paperwork flutter to the ground like a tragic love letter to failure. The whole team groans. Precious seconds are ticking away.
Keon, pick it up.
Kiana yells, hands on her head like she just witnessed a crime. Keon lets out a panicked gasp, scrambles back, nearly trips over his own feet, and dives for the papers like he's recovering a fumble in the Super Bowl. But one of the sheets catches an extra breeze and slides just out of reach. The entire team watches in horror as Keon crawls after it, smacking the ground like he's fighting ghosts. Reggie throws up his hands.
Bro, why is this happening?
Bree slaps her forehead.
Every year he does this.
Now it's on Reggie and Bree. Reggie's job? Guess the weight of each pallet based on the paperwork before Bree loads them in? Sounds easy, except it's Reggie. He squints at the first pallet, arms crossed.
This gotta be 450 pounds.
The judge shakes his head. Wrong. Try again. Reggie narrows his eyes, focusing like the answer is about to magically appear.
With the way the boxes are leaning and the type of pallet, is it 423 pounds?
The judge yells, "Correct!" Bree jumps in, wrapping pallets and stacking them like she's been waiting for this moment all her life. The second the last pallet is secured, she tosses the paperwork to me. Now it's on me. I'm standing by the rear of the trailer, bouncing on my toes, waiting to take it home. Bree slaps the paperwork into my hand.
Go!
I move fast. I scan through everything, making sure it's all correct. Trailer secured, proper placards, seal intact. I jump into the truck, hook up to the trailer, and pull out smooth. The team is screaming, hyping me up as I make my way to the final docking spot. I ease in, park perfectly, kill the engine. Final event complete. We all hold our breath. Now, we wait for the score. The warehouse is thick with tension, the kind that sits heavy in your chest, that makes every breath feel like a countdown. All the teams stand together, drenched in sweat, barely standing, waiting for the final results. We fought through every event, every setback, every mistake. We came here for one reason, to win. But it doesn't matter what we know. It only matters what they decide. The judges step onto the stage, clipboard in hand, and the entire warehouse locks into silence. The head official adjusts his mic, clears his throat, and scans the crowd.
All right, let's give it up for our third place team.
A pause. The air in the room shrinks.
Give it up for JTC Freight.
A small ripple of applause. JTC's team cheers and a few fist bumps, but the energy is off. Nobody cares because, at this point, third place is just participation. We know we're either second or first. We glance at each other, reading the same thoughts in each other's eyes. Just don't call our name next. The judge looks back at his clipboard.
And now, our second place team.
My stomach tightens. I feel Kiana shift next to me. Peaches hold her breath. Reggie's hands are clasped together like he's praying to whoever controls fate.
Westport Logistics.
A wave of cheers erupts from the opposite side of the room. I blink. Peaches exhales, then grins.
That's it. That's us. We won.
Brooke claps his hands together.
Hell yeah, we did it, man.
Reggie lets out a deep breath, fists clenched, smirking. Keon nudges me, shoulders bouncing with excitement. We start shifting forward, ready to step up. We did it. We actually fucking did it.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The champions of this year's Terminal Wars are Echelon Freight. Echelon Freight has done it. The all-male terminal are the new champs.
The warehouse detonates. Echelon's team erupts, screaming, jumping, and hats flying. They're hugging, slapping backs, losing their damn minds. It's like they just pulled off the heist of the century. And us, we stand there, frozen, staring. This was supposed to be our moment, our trophy, our victory. But instead, we're standing here, watching Vince, that smug, grinning bastard of a captain, hoist the trophy above his head like it was never even in question. Like we were never a real threat. Like this was always meant to happen.
And if you don't think so,
Kiana's arms drop to her sides, fists balled up. Peaches
We are
looks
perfect
lost.
in each and every
Bruh
way,
shakes his head,
and in
jaw
everything we
clenching
do.
so tight his teeth might break. Reggie stares straight ahead, unblinking.
What competition?
Keon mutters
This
under
was
his
always
breath,
about us.
words too low
Nobody
to
else.
hear,
None
but
of
I
your
know they
terminals
ain't pleasant.
Even compared to ours.
Me? I feel nothing. It's like my brain hasn't caught up yet. How? How the fuck did this happen?
Thank you to the sponsors
We didn't just
for putting
lose.
this together to make
We
us
had
look
the win in
even
our
better.
hands,
Thanks.
and they snatched
Goodbye.
it away. Bruh exhales sharply.
Man, this some bullshit.
Peaches shakes her head.
This doesn't even make sense. That shit was ours. How did we fuck it up?
Kiana takes a deep, slow breath, eyes dark and unreadable. Then, finally, she speaks.
Let's go. We're done here.
And just like that, it's over. We should be walking out of here as champions, but instead, we're heading home, trying to figure out what the fuck happened. The second we step away from the crowd, the frustration explodes. Man, this some bullshit! Bruh kicks the floor, fists balled up. We had that! We was right there! Peaches paces back and forth, shaking her head. Reggie flings his bag to the ground. Kiana exhales through her nose, jaw clenched. Keon snaps, stepping forward. Then Kiana speaks again, and this time there's a bite in her voice.
We lost because y'all were out there playing around and not taking this stuff serious, but the other teams were. The other teams ran their relay faster than us. Simple as that. Y'all want to blame the judges? Blame yourselves.
Her words sit heavy, smothering the fight still burning in everyone's chest. We could keep yelling, throwing out excuses, and looking for someone to blame. But it was our fault we lost. One by one, we storm off to our rooms, still pissed, still bitter. No jokes, no laughs, just anger simmering in the air. Even checking out of the hotel feels like defeat. As we pass through the lobby, Echelon's team is there. All smiles, all laughs, their championship trophy clutched tight like they earned it. Vince, smug as ever, leans against the counter, eyes locked on us, grinning, loving every second of our misery. Bruh doesn't even hesitate. He throws up both middle fingers. Vince just laughs.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah, whatever. We gonna stomp y'all asses next year.
We sure are. Calm down, bruh.
The bus is quiet once we board. Nobody's talking. Nobody's scrolling their phones. Nobody's cracking jokes. Seats are spaced out like we don't even want to look at each other. Some of us just stare out the window, lost in thought. Others sit with their heads down, replaying everything over and over again. The loss hangs like a weight we can't shake. Then, just when the silence creeps back in, DEWAN suddenly turns around from the driver's seat, his voice slicing through the tense, defeated silence.
I got some news for y'all.
A few heads lift, hoping for anything to soften the blow of this loss.
Y'all might want to brace yourselves for this one.
Peaches whips her head around, eyes wide.
Wait, what?
Bro leans forward, rubbing his temples.
Man, if this some bullshit, I swear.
Kiana, Bree, Reggie, and Keon sit up, shoulders tense. We just took the worst L of the year, and now? DEWAN exhales, dragging it out. Then, with a smirk,
We're getting a new terminal manager.
are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, are you fucking kidding him?
What all do you know about them?
The only thing I heard is that they are supposed to be some corporate, by-the-book hard ass. So strap your boots up, cause it's finna get crazy.
Staring out the window as the bus speeds home, I can't shake the frustration. We should have won. But if nothing else, I picked up 2 solid lessons. Lesson number 1, work smart, stay sharp. Hard work don't mean shit if you let distractions, bad decisions, or one wrong move slow you down. And let's be honest, the game ain't always fair. Sometimes you can do everything right and still lose. That means next time, you come back twice as focused and 3 times more dangerous. Lesson number 2, you can't plan for what you don't know. Surprises and setbacks will happen. All you can do is be ready for what you do know and handle the rest when it comes. The best players aren't the ones who never get caught off guard. It's the ones who can recover without missing a step. I slide in my headphones, I pull up my hood, and close my eyes. Well, until next time, remember, it's always a great day at Southside Freight.
Welcome to the show, Southside Freight, on from the docks to the stars, let our story be known. It's more than just a job, it's what legends are grown. Time lane, find what you gonna see them on face. Early morning grind, the warehouse wakes. Living dreams with every haul we undertake. Clocking in, but our spirits never fade. In the South, our journeys forward, we create. Stacks of pallets lifting up, we aim higher on this concrete jungle. Our passion's on fire, got the music in the air, so they won't tire. Push a pick your home, now beside them. Southside Freight on the grind, we boast and we shine. Warehouse life, hustle hard, make it mine. Dollar stack racks on racks, watch us climb. Working late night shifts, still prime time. Yeah, we in the warehouse, got that team spirit. Boxing to the ceiling, you can hear it, can you feel it? Forklift race, we own this space. Hourly wage, but the hustle never fades, it's a phase. We got dreams, gas, rules, everything around us. Clock in, clock, but our mission is to loud. On the Southside dreams, here our anthem rise. Freight kings in the building, watch us claim the sky.